Hello everybody and a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us. Start of a brand new week. Well, actually it isn't the start of a brand new week, is it? Because it's the second day, it's Tuesday. It's the start of a brand new week for me. Because I wasn't in yesterday on bank holiday Monday. Bit confusing, isn't it, when you have a bank holiday? You're all a bit discombobulated, as my Daisy would say. I will be discombobulated again next week because there's another bank holiday, of course, because we're counting down to the King's coronation. On that note, by the way, don't forget we've still got that code that you can use across individual items on the website, Crown20, where you can get an extra 20% off, which is amazing. There's the code. We're doing it right through, I believe, until the coronation this weekend, so plenty of opportunities to pick up all of the deals on the website. It's an exciting day today, though, because a little bit later on, 6 o'clock this evening, 1 o'clock Eastern, we have got launch party where we get to launch some brand new goodies, which are live on the website right now. We have got some brand new paper pads. It's the Summer Meadow 12x12, 6x6 and linen cardstock to go with it, which we will delve deeper into in just a few moments time. However, if you do want to grab it now, we have got the bundle to grab all three and a Showstopper bundle for you as well, where you can get loads of other goodies which will work perfectly with this collection. More on that in just a second. At 2 o'clock this afternoon, we have a masterclass where we're going to be concentrating on front and back tags. Loads of those fun characters you might have not seen for a while have made a bit of a comeback. They are back in a pick of the day deal, which again, I'll give you more details on in just a few moments time. And of course, during this show, we preview everything. We give you the opportunity to get in, grab those deals before anybody else, grab those paper pads, which I know are going to absolutely fly out of the door, and then you can sit back and relax for the rest of the day. That's what I plan on doing for most of the day today, just relaxing. My legs are still all in bits after me run on I went on a run. Did you not know that? On Sunday, I did a half marathon on Sunday. Yeah, raised some money. Thank you, by the way, for everyone who sponsored me. Raised a lot of money for charity. So thank you. Someone who I know is going to give me a lot of sympathy today, will probably be tending to my every whim, is my partner in crime today. Yes, my fellow talker in nonsense. It is the one and only, the lovely Michelle McCarthy. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And you? So congratulations.
Thank you.
And happy birthday.
Oh, thanks very much. Yeah. Was it yesterday? What day is it today?
It was Sunday, wasn't it?
Oh, the same day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Same day, yeah.
So did you eat all the cake afterwards?
I did eat all the cake because, as you know, I've been sort of watching my weight a little bit in training for the run. But then I looked at my watch after I'd done the run. It was like, you have burned 2,200 calories. So I was like, well, hey, there's 2,200 calories I don't have to worry about.
There you
so
go.
it was cake and sweets and chocolate and beer and all sorts. Yeah. So, yeah.
Did you get fabulous presents?
Did I get fabulous presents? When you get to our age, isn't it?
We were saying this earlier, weren't we? Get to an age.
Get to an age. I got some new shorts.
Oh.
So I can show off my muscular legs.
We're not going there, not again.
No, maybe tell you about that later. And I'll tell you one of my favourite things that I got, which the kids bought me, was a shirt, and it's not this one. But it had loads. It's got flamingos all over it. Oh, beautiful, like flamingo shirt. Yeah, so I might wear that over the coming days. What else did I get? I was just surrounded by the love and warmth of my family. That was the best present I got.
Was that the best present?
Yeah.
Love it. That's perfect.
How was your weekend? You were here,
I was here, so I've had a lovely weekend. I was here with Becky Swan on Sunday. We give you that sneaky peek of those ornate nesting dies that are coming up. I was on yesterday with Corinne, and then today I'm on with you, so I've had triple goodiness. Triple
goodiness. And talking of goodiness, what about these new paper pads?
Oh my gosh. So if you've spied these on the website, which you probably have, but today I've got some samples. Today is going to be the Sandy Brooks Appreciation Day. So our design team member, Sandy Brooks, you've probably seen her plaid pad makes that she did. She has gone again all out with these Summer Meadow pads. So we have got this absolute gorgeous box by Sandy Brooks. We have got this absolutely gorgeous suitcase by Sandy Brooks. It's got a little clasp.
Oh, it's cute.
Little clasp. We have got another box by Sandy Brooks. Totally different. So each one, I love the fact that each one is absolutely totally different, and each one is going to show these paper pads off to their fullest.
Look at that one.
Guess whose this is by?
Oh, let me have a guess. Is it Sandy Brooks?
It is. So we take the lid off of this. This one's amazing. Look at that.
That is awesome.
She is absolutely a girl after my own heart. I love creating makes like this, and so does Sandy, obviously. Guess who did this?
Joe Bloggs.
Nearly.
Sandy Brooks?
Sandy Brooks.
Wow.
How amazing. She has really gone out. I mean, really, really gone out. Sandy Brooks, you are awesome. A total legend. I'm going to show you lots more because I've got loads here next to me. Guess who did that?
Sandy Brooks.
She did. Look how.
Oh, it's got little mini milk cartons in there.
How amazing is that? So again, all these are showing these papers off to their fullest. This isn't Sandy Brooks, actually.
Oh,
this one
what?
is Leslie Pyle. So just as beautiful. Just one more, because I love this one as well. So we've got one of these TP cards, which we haven't seen actually for quite a while. And this is Leslie's as well. So absolutely some amazing makes by all the design team. Even though it's a little bit like the Sandy Brooks Appreciation Day, we appreciate all the design team because they are all absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. Do you want to just quickly, I'll just quickly flick through this pad as well so you can see what you're going to be getting in here. The designs are amazing. Once again, it's double-sided. How cute are the little frames that you're getting in there too.
I love these. So if you scrapbook, they're perfect for that.
But the designs, the colours, the floral loveliness, oh my goodness me, it is just like taking a walk through a summer meadow. Once again, we give you the reverse to match up with the kind of A track that you've got here. And look at that, once again, little frames that you can snip into. It is absolutely beautiful. You get this, if you go for the bundle, you get this in 6x6 form as well, that beautiful heart frame. And then you also get your matching linen cardstock as well. 16 sheets of gorgeous linen cardstock in 12x12, which I think is rather nice. So you've got all of that there. I know a lot of people chatting at the minute about doing things like scrapbook and scrapbooking projects, so nice to have that larger size cardstock, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think we tend to, with our linen, it's always an A4 size. So the fact that we have got now the 12x12 is just amazing. Again, you know, you don't have to be doing those large projects, but the fact that you've got the 12x12 means that you can.
And of course, you get your 6x6 pad included in there too. We'll show you all of the deals because you can go for that bundle, or indeed you can go for the Showstopper deal, which we'll chat more about in just a few moments' time. Let's say a few hellos and then we'll get moving. Oh, there's loads of people watching this morning. We've got Rebecca on the socials this morning. Morning. And then in is Charlotte from Herne Bay. Morning. Thea says, hoi hoi, hoi hoi, pipaloi. Lois is in saying good morning from Ohio. Morning, Pauline Hassel from Cheshire. And Alicia Gordon says good morning and greetings from Arkansas. Peace and love to you. Peace and love to you. Hannah Gosling-Smith is in. Morning, all you lovelies. It says here, morning. Ben McCarthy's in.
Morning.
Morning. I love the way you said that. Oh, morning. Pamela's in saying good morning. Hi to Sarah who says hello to Michelle and Ben. Huge hugs to you, my faves. Yes, both are my faves.
Aww.
She always says that though.
Oh, does she?
I feel like she's, you know, you wouldn't catch me doing that, calling everyone my faves.
Yes, I've noticed that. You know, it's like Michelle, my favourite, Debbie, my favourite, Craig, my favourite. Who's your favourite though?
Who's my favourite? You're my favourite.
Let's see the side eye.
Sarah Brown says, Ben, hope you had a wonderful birthday and got spoiled by the family. I did, thank you. Hey, Christina Clark. Hey, Catherine Batchelor. Hey, also to Lynn, the hashtag Go Live Granny from the Isle of Wight. Zoe Carver's in. Roxanne Hedrington is in from Cornell, Wisconsin. Hey to Betty Weaver in Idaho. Carol McDaniel. Christine Mahoney says, happy birthday for Sunday and congratulations on your run. Great job. Thank you. It will be touch and go whether or not I'll be able to get out of this chair in a minute to walk over to the other side of the studio. We'll find out. Can we get like the studio crane in to come and like help lift me up? My quads are in pieces. That was very posh. My quads are in pieces, darling. Hello all. You two gorgeous ones, says Karen. Thank you. Well done, Ben, on your run. Thank you. Faye says, good morning, Michelle, Ben, and everyone from Faye in Kent. Also, congratulations, Ben. Thank you. Couple more. Hannah says, oh my God, that hexagonal box is amazing. All hail Sandy Brooks.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Me Seaver says, fantastic. Sheeby Bisson says, good morning from Rhode Island. Love the boxes. Hi, Alison Lee. Hi, Kelly Jones. And hi, Kelly Giambetro says, hello from Ohio. Snow is on its way.
Oh.
Snow.
Snow way.
Good one, good one, good one.
I had to.
I'll do the jokes around here, yeah?
I did think whether to do it. I didn't want to step on anyone's toes.
No, it's fine. You go for it. The Michelle joke book coming soon. So those pads are already very busy. Also, our pick of the day today is all about the front and back character gift tags. These are great. It's an 8-piece collection, 7 dies and stamps, and Nina card. I'm getting congratulations to the gallery for managing to get up from my seat without grunting, because it may well have been as I got up then, but no, it is all good. Yes, these character gift tags. I have not seen these in ages, and they're amazing. It's our pick of the day today, which means you've got 24 hours to pick up this deal right here, which gives you double points and that amazing discount as well. So £10.92 or $16.64 is what you're going to be saving here. And if you're platinum, of course, comes down to £28 or $36. Double points as well, as I say, but that is only relevant for the next 24 hours, hence the pick of the day title. You will get with this all of these stamps and dies I'm about to show you, and you get 16 sheets of your Nina card included as well, which is marvellous. But I think these are a lot of fun. Like if you're just using the stamps on their own, they're fantastic. If you're using these to, create amazing gift tags or even little bookmarks, or using these in conjunction with things like, other die collections that you've got, these are absolutely amazing. But have a look at them. They are fantastic. You get the stamps with each and every one of these, and then you get the die to go with them too, and the fact that that's got no bottom cutting edge means that you can make these as long as you want them to be, really. You get the front and back stamps, hence the name, and then you get some really cool little sentiments to go with each of these, so sending lots of love. Yes, you are, hang on, I haven't got my reading glasses on, here we go. You are an unforgettable friend and have an Ella-fantastic day. Then you get the little fairy in here as well. Make a wish. You've also got in there, my eyes today, seriously. I'm a very good friend, and may your day sparkle with fairy dust. Then you're going to get the giraffe. I can read that one. You're the best. George, is this an eye test? You are head and shoulders above the rest. Go wild on your birthday. Next up, you've got the unicorn, and then the sentiments. Follow your dreams. Have a magical day. Be a unicorn in a field full of horses. That is brilliant, isn't it? That one. Then you've got the little mouse. Super cute. Enjoy the little things in life.
Cute mouse. It's a very, very cute mouse.
It's quite cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have a mice day. Have a mice day. And just to say thank you. Do you know what it is? I do quite like mice, but the one thing it's like mice and it's the tail for me. It makes me a bit.
It's a bit gross.
Yeah. Then you've got the dog. Hello. That dog says, "Our best friends leave paw prints on our hearts. You're the top dog, and happy birthday." Yappy birthday. Yappy birthday. And
have these all been taken from the Ben's joke book?
They might have been. I'm surprised I've never been asked to write sentiments, like punny sentiments.
Yeah.
With my track record. I've never been asked, but if I did, I'll be well up for that.
Yeah.
And then also in this set, you have got You Are Perfect, Perfect, You're the Cat's Whiskers, and You've Got Catitude. £28, $36, but with it being double points, you're actually going to pick up, if you're platinum, 56 points or 72 points. A really lovely selection of dies and stamps there. That's the full set with the Nina cardstock. It is the pick of the day today. Double points on that. If you do decide that you want to go individually on those, you can do. But let's get going. As always, fire in any questions at us, any more hellos. Granny Annie's in from Texas. Daryl says, you did so well on your run, thank you. Happy birthday. Love watching Michelle, says Daryl.
Oh.
Paula Cutts is in from PA, Philadelphia. Hey to Sarah Brownie, says Michelle, it's like you can't decide your favourite dies, lol, so you were all my favourites. I see.
Oh,
you see.
yes.
Kathy Weirback is in saying good morning. Have a great morning, everyone. Brenda says, I've got these gift tags. I'd make lots of bookmarks. Great if you're learning to colour. And Lynn says, good morning, Michelle, Ben, and all the team from Newcastle. Suzette Suze is in. Sister Silk says, good morning, Ben and Michelle. Always good when I can start with Crafters TV. And Colleen Prasadi says, good morning from Florida. Let's get on over the other side of the studio and have a look at these with Michelle. Which of the characters are you going to be creating with?
The unicorn.
Of course you are.
Of course I'm gonna. I love this, and I love the sentiment. So the be a unicorn in a field full of horses is just something I like to live by. I like to be a little bit different, if you haven't noticed. So
always.
Yeah, I like to be different. I've always been a little bit different. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I know it's a good thing. So you've got that gorgeous die, and again, as Ben was saying, you don't have that cutting element at the bottom, so you can make that as long or as short as you want. Yeah. And then you've got these gorgeous little unicorns. So again, you know, there's so many different ways that you can be using these. It doesn't just have to be in conjunction with the die. These are just two gorgeous little stamps that actually you could build up. If you've got some of our masket tape, you could build up a really fabulous scene of a sea of unicorns.
A family of unicorns.
Yes.
You could have.
How amazing would that look?
What do the collective term for unicorns is?
I don't know.
A sparkling of unicorns.
Oh yeah, it should. If it isn't, it should be.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got my two strips cut down already, and I'm just popping the front and the back just towards the top. And
a blessing of unicorns, apparently.
oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm going to colour these in. So I'm going to use my alcohol proof in Noir Black. I'm just going to ink that up and then pop it round. And I'm always going to be using my stamping platform because it is the best thing since sliced bread. But it gets it perfect every time. So let's just pop these off. And then get these off of here. So you can see that I've stamped the front and back on two separate pieces. Because of the way that I'm going to use it, and I'm colouring it in, I don't like when you can see the colouring through. So if I use the die to cut out both pieces, it's going to cover up where the ink is going to come through when I'm colouring. Right, so I'm going to pop my die on, and what you're going to find is some of these, they're not symmetrical. So when I run this through, I'm going to die cut it that way. But if I pop it on here, it's not going to work.
No.
So what you need to do is, what you probably would find better actually, is for the back one, die cut it out first, then flip it over, and then you've got the die cut to follow when you, with your stamp. So you place your stamp on that die cut. Yeah. But that's okay. Here's one I've prepared earlier. I'm doing that today. So just something to, some of them I think are a little bit more symmetrical and you don't necessarily have to do that, but I do know with this one, let me pop that further up so it's right on the plate. So let me just readjust that, put that in. So I'm still a little wonky, aren't I? It's because it's a unicorn. It's not supposed to be conventionally normal.
That's it. It's supposed to be a little bit wonky.
Yeah. Yeah. Artistically jaunty.
Artistically jaunty. Very nice.
There's always a nice way to say, I've really done that wrong. Right, so peel those off. And then you can see it's die cut that top out beautifully. So I have cut this at 1 2/8, or 1 1/4 inch. So it is die cut perfectly. So what you would do is you would stamp out that back one, and then you would turn it over. Well, you wouldn't actually. You're just going to die cut out first.
Yeah.
And then you're going to bring your stamp in, you're going to turn it over, and it's going to fit perfectly. So you're going to know which side it's going to go on. But I do have one already cut, and you can see, again, it's done perfectly. So when I've finished colouring, I can pop them together, and all that colouring that seeps through the bottom is going to be covered up.
Oh, so that's the way to cover it up, I see. I'm understanding now.
Yes, yeah. So using those two. Right, so I'm going to bring in a piece of card because we're going to colour these in. And I've just picked a couple of my tri-blends. So I've got pale pink blend, the green turquoise blend, ice grey and lavender blend. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to colour this absolutely gorgeous unicorn in. So just with my light grey, I'm going to pop it down on her arms. These are perfect, actually, if you are new to colouring.
What, unicorns?
Well, yes, absolutely, unicorns. But not just the unicorns, the actual stamps, because they're just big enough that you can practice that blend, but not too overwhelming that you're going to get just a little overwhelmed, because it can be overwhelming when you first start colouring. So I'm just going to go around the edges where I feel you've got that sort of highlight around her hair. And then just over there.
Just whilst you're colouring, I must say hi to Colleen, who's joined us from Florida. Hi also to Karen. He says, I'm relaxing and crafting whilst watching. My day is sorted. I love that, Michelle, says Charlotte. A lot of my cards end up artistically jaunty.
Yeah.
And Designed by Pfizer says, happy belated birthday, Ben. Thank you. Congratulations on running the half marathon. Are we going to have tutorials on boxes today?
I've done a couple of different things. They're definitely not what Sandy's done, because I must admit, I didn't want to copy Sandy's stuff, because obviously I saw those before I did my prep.
Okay.
But if there ever is, I mean, to be honest, Sandy might be happy to post any instructions for some of the stuff she's done anyway. But I do have a craft along coming up.
Oh, yeah.
So if there's anything in particular that Sandy's done that you would like to see, I'm more than happy to do it. You know, if Sandy's all right with that, then I'm more than happy to do it. So let us know.
Okay. Yep, get in the comments. Kathy's in with us as well, just saying, hi, Michelle and Ben from a rainy Mechanicsburg.
I love that, Nick. That is like the coolest place to live.
I've got a official spanner from there.
You have? I saw that. I wasn't jealous at all.
If you mention it enough, you might get someone as well. So because all of the mentions that I've given it, obviously now look, people flock to Mechanicsburg. I'm like the official like, spokesperson for the tourism board there now in Mechanicsburg. If I ever get back over to the States, it's be one of the places that I visit. That along with Weeki Wachee, which will be easier to visit. Weeki Wachee. It's near the HSN Studios. Weeki Wachee, it's where the mermaids are. Oh, hello. What are you doing there? Move over a bit. Oh, sorry, he took me off the screen. That joke did not work. why I said Wiki Watches where the mermaids are. Real life mermaids as well. They do mermaid shows.
Wow.
Manatees, mermaids and unicorns. What more do you need for a Tuesday morning?
I've seen some manatees. They are the cutest things ever.
Are they like, they look like seals, don't they?
Yeah. I was going to say they're called, I think, well, their nickname is sea cow, isn't it? And they really do look like it. They're just so adorable.
Are they big?
Yeah, huge and very slow. So I think it's my spirit animal.
What, when you say huge, what, on the scale of walrus size?
Yeah, a little smaller.
I'm getting sent pictures now, apparently, of manatees. Ah, they're quite cute, aren't they? They're just like big cuddly seal things.
Yeah,
Aww.
they're adorable. We saw them when we went to Florida.
Ah, that's where they are, Wiki Watchy.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
No. I did not know that. I'm really rubbish, though, to be fair, with any kind of, well, geography in general, full stop. Absolutely rubbish.
I'm surprised with how cute they are. We didn't have a manatee in this collection. Next collection we have with the character front and gift tags, front and back gift tags. Manatee. Nature's Garden manatee collection. That would be very niche, wouldn't it? That would be very niche. For all you manatee lovers out there. Hi Denise, who's joined us. Denise Stars, good morning. Kathy Green says, yes, we are well represented in Mechanicsburg with all of your mentions. Yes, represent. And I use glitter and sparkle pens with the unicorn. Got to have a bit of sparkle, Michelle.
Of course, yes. Absolutely perfect for popping over this, definitely. So I'm going to bring in one of the backs that I've already coloured in, so you can see how beautiful they colour up. And you can see what I mean, how they're just small enough to practice that bit of a blend, but not too overwhelming. So these are my absolute faves. Definitely if you are starting out on a crafting or your colouring journey. So then I'm going to stick those two together and you can see it's going to cover all that up that's coming through. So I'm just going to bring in my collal.
Nicola's just asking if you could have your own Nature's Garden collection, everybody, what would it be?
Oh, do you know, I think Craig and I were asked this quite a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think Craig's... Oh, in fact, Craig said it would be something to do with plaid and things like that, and then we brought out the plaid pads.
We get the plaid pads, yeah.
Yeah.
But something along the Nature's Garden-y sort of line. I think I'd have to think on that.
Yeah. Nature's Garden.
See, now you put it out there, Nicola.
Everyone's gone quiet because everyone's thinking about it.
Do you know what I would love, and it wouldn't be a Nature's Garden, it would be more of a Sarah signature, would be like a musical instrument themed one.
Yes.
Like maybe like an orchestral sort of theme. I think you could have some lovely papers with that, like musical manuscript.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the treble clefs and the bass clefs and stuff all floating around in there.
Yes. Oh, my daughter would love that one.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, yes. Just done a new song, hasn't she?
Yes, yeah.
Was that on Instagram you put that?
I put it on, I think I posted that literally everywhere. Yeah, she's had some beautiful comments from you guys, and it has helped her confidence in no end. So I can't thank you all enough for being so kind. She posted it and then realised, oh my God, people are going to hear me sing, and then panicked a little bit because she's never sung in front of anyone before. She doesn't even sing in front of me. If she wants to show me anything that she's wrote, she makes me turn around. Turn around and don't look at me. Because I'll say, I'll close my eyes, and she's like, no, you'll peek. So I have to turn around and listen. I don't know why. I think she's incredible. Right, so you can see that I've matte and layered some of that gorgeous paper just onto that. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop a nice simple card together. I'm going to pop that in the front, and it's going to be like a bookmark gift tag.
Hi, Linda, who's joined us from Maryland. And Denise says, Ben, you need to run a marathon here in St. George, Utah. We've got the Ironman marathon. You can stay with us. It's this weekend. Oh, I need to recover a little bit longer. Road closures and lots of people. Maybe next year. I'll come and do it. Remind me next year, Denise, when my legs have recovered, and I'll come over and do that. Although Ironman sounds, I think an Ironman is, doesn't that involve swimming as well, and cycling, or maybe?
I think it does involve a lot more than just
a run.
I
thought you were going to say something then.
I was, but then, sorry, but then Nicola started talking, so I was listening. I don't envy someone doing that.
I could do the running and the swimming bit, but not. Sorry, the running and the cycling, but not swimming. I'm terrible swimming. Terrible. Very slow. Well, I swim. I can swim, but not at any pace. To swim in the sea. No, you're all right.
See, now my hubby would love that. He loves swimming. He's like a natural born swimmer.
Is he?
Yeah, well, he was training for the Olympics when he was 16.
Was he actually?
Yeah. He was unbeatable as a swimmer when he was younger. He used to go like all around Europe. So he's been like Germany, all sorts of places like that. He's been on Eurosport. But people used to turn up when they knew that Ben was swimming, they'd pull out because there was no point. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm married to one of those annoying people who can do everything.
Good at everything.
Yeah, which is really annoying. It's good for me though, because he really looks after me.
Has he got big feet?
Yes, he has got big feet and he's got flat feet.
There you go.
When he gets out the shower, you know when you get out of the shower and you've got that like partial footprint?
Yeah.
He gets out the shower, it's a full footprint.
There's a flood in the bathroom.
It's like so weird. Sorry, Ben. But yeah, he is. So a few years ago, we were down at my mother-in-law's and he went in the sea to swim. And he is so fast. He glides. It's almost like watching, a sea animal swim because it's mesmerising actually watching him swim. He just glides. I sort of flail about, like I'm drowning when I'm swimming. He's so graceful. That's so butterfly is his chosen speciality. Who can do the
energetic
butterfly?
one to do as well.
Yeah. When we was younger at school and I was learning to swim and they were trying to get us to do that, I was like, who in the world can possibly do that? It's like the hardest thing, and he makes it look so simple. So there we go. While I've been talking, I have finally finished it. So there we go. So there we go. If I turn that round, I've just put those two, the bottom piece and that top piece, just on some foam pads, which allows me to be able to slot that lovely little gift tag in there. But
that's really cute.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love these.
Just a quick question from Lynn, who says, what kind of ink can I buy which I can use to stamp sentiments? The stamps if I am just using colouring pencils. So I guess to stamp the image and then colour with pencils, I guess is the question.
Oh, okay. So if you're just colouring with pencils, you could use your quick dries. So any of them, because they stamp beautifully clean and crisp. Our new shimmer pads, they stamp your sentiments beautifully clean and crisp as well. If you were maybe thinking about adding your alcohol, then again, to use these ones. But definitely, if you want to use a colour, then use your quick dries and your pencils should colour with those perfectly.
Nice one. Let's just show you these animals again that you're going to be getting within this set. It's the pick of the day. It's only here for 24 hours. And don't forget, you'll get double points across this collection as well. You're going to get the Nina cardstock in there, 16 sheets of that included, alongside all of the different characters, which you get your stamps and the dies for too. So as you can see, really, really fun to be working with, fun to be colouring with as well, and just a really great collection full of all of these amazing creatures, from your elephants to your fairies. That is that beautiful giraffe. No, that would be our Debbie's favourite. Both Debbies actually love a giraffe. They love a giraffe. That was so funny. What's your favourite animal, Debbie, after a dog? Giraffe. What? It's the weirdest thing. You'd think, oh, cat or rabbit. Yeah. Giraffe.
Giraffe.
I have said that for her birthday, I'm going to try and sort out we'll do a whip around to get her on a giraffe experience.
Really?
She's always wanted to do
Can
one.
you do those?
Yeah.
Not here.
We haven't done any giraffes here, do we? I don't think.
Not in the studio.
Oh. Over at Uni 3,
I
we've got
in
some
the
giraffes.
UK.
Yeah. No, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can, because you can do zookeeper experiences, can't you?
Can you?
Yeah. Oh, you want to go now, do you?
No, I don't think I'd like to go in and try and feed the animals.
No.
No, send me to like the lions. Go feed the lions.
No.
And those tiny little cute monkeys, are they like marmoset monkeys or something?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'd go feed them.
Yeah. Cute, but not a giraffe.
No. Oh,
I'd go feed a giraffe. I wouldn't go feed a lion unless I had a long pole. So there's your
yeah.
meat.
Pole to push someone else in first.
Yeah, you go first. There's lunch. Right. You're also going to get your unicorn, which we have just been using. That cute little mouse, he's in there. Then you've got the dog, Yappy Birthday. Can't believe I didn't see that before, which is super cute. And then you've got the cute little cat in there too. You are perfect. So they all come with their own kind of like set sentiments in there, which I think is amazing. All come with that die, and like you've seen, you can create that that effect because there's no bottom cutting edge. So these can be as long as you want. You can use these for so many different things as well. Good morning to Linda, who's joined us. Sally says good morning from Massachusetts. Kathy Green says, oh, this is really Nature's Garden Collections. Sea creature Nature's Gardens. Like a seahorse, a crab, sea turtle. That'd be quite nice. Yes. Under the sea.
That would be amazing.
That would be pretty cool. Sandra says bird feeders and bushes. Zoe says need horses, chickens and ducks. Yeah, like an equine. Not quite sure what set Michelle off. An equine one would be very nice, wouldn't it? Horses. A bluebell collection. I love that. Bluebells. I would have woods and mountains, says Betty. And Sarah Brown says, well, I think I would have to go with Australian flowers and Australian animals. Oh, yes. A koala bear collection. That would be quite cute, wouldn't it? And kangaroos and what other Australian animals? Spiders and snakes.
No, maybe not.
Rhoda says Nature's Garden, orchids with trees and fruits, cardinals with Christmas designs. We got the cardinals in the Twas the Night, 'Tis the Season collection. There were cardinals in there. But thank you anyway for all the lovely comments coming through. Love the card, Michelle. Linda says, nice card and bookmark. Such a sweet card. Thank you, Michelle, says Lois. And Meve says, this card is just fab, Michelle. Often wondered how to use those character stamps and dies. Great card design, says Tricia. Love the cutest tag bookmark card, Michelle, says Evelyn. And very cute, says Betty Weaver. Going to quickly show you the brand new paper pads in just a few moments' time. We've got the rocker blocks, though, on a great deal for you if you're wanting to stamp with precision. These are amazing. Once again, a half-price deal for you on the rocker blocks. You're getting all of these. You should be $19.98, $27.98. You're down to £7.99 if you are platinum. That is $11.19. If you find it difficult to stamp, if you find it hard to achieve that really perfect stamped image sentiment every time, this is a great way to be able to do it with that heel to toe action, with the different size rocker blocks that you've got. Kind of always chat about having these in your crafty armory alongside things like your stamping platforms, but the fact that you've got all the different sizes there through to the 2 larger ones as well just gives you so much scope, I think. Do you think it's good to have the rocker blocks and the stamping platforms together?
Yes, definitely. There's definitely a use for both of them. I mean, I use my stamping platform a lot, but if I'm creating a background, I'll use my rocker block because if I'm creating a background, I'm not too bothered. Even though using a rocker block means you get a perfect stamp, I will use that for creating backgrounds. I also use it for just my sentiments as well because, again, the rocker block is perfect. I've never missed with a rocker block. They're magic.
They are absolutely magic. They're a magic price today as well, $7.99, $11.19. Make sure that you pick those up, and if you've never tried them before, great day to be able to do that at that price. Now, something that you absolutely need to pick up today are our brand new paper pads. These are stunning. It is your Summer Meadows paper pad collection. 2 ways to buy these. We do have a Showstopper set, but if you just want to go for the pads on their own, this is the way to be able to do it, where you get, a 12 by 12 paper pad that is alive, a 6 by 6 paper pad, and then linen card as well in the 12 by 12 size, which is incredible actually. We normally do our linen cardstock in A4, but this time around you have got it to match up with the 12 by 12 papers. How gorgeous is this paper? It is absolutely stunning. I'm loving the colour palette, love all the florals that you're getting here. Look at the butterflies that you've got on this sheet too. It is beautiful. I love the fact as well, Michelle, that we've incorporated on some of these pages beautiful frames as well. So we've even made this even more snippable, haven't we, this time around?
Yeah, you've got that snippability there, but you've also, if you are scrapbooking, you've got that possibility there as well, popping some little pictures of your family in those frames. But yeah, perfect for scrapbooking or cards, definitely.
And do you know what as well with this? Whilst, I mean, again, look at that. Beautiful frames.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Really stunning. Love that heart frame. Lots of ways for you to be able to kind of mat and layer here as well, because you can see that the reverse, once again, is beautifully done so that it matches up wonderfully with the kind of floral essence and that summer meadow feel that you've got on the front with the bumblebees and the butterflies there. But I think with a lot of the floral pads that we've done recently, that's my favourite, by the way.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
It's got a real kind of summer breeze. Makes me feel fine. Feel to it, doesn't it? That one is absolutely gorgeous. But as I was saying before I started singing, I think a lot of the papers here will match up beautifully with a lot of the floral pads that we've brought before as well, which gives you even more scope. I mean, again, as well, how gorgeous is that? Like you say, almost just using that to do your scrapbooking and popping in some photos. That is almost like a ready-made scrapbook page,
yeah,
that, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and then again with the 12 by 12 linen cardstock, mat and layer it onto that, you're sort of done, really. You
absolutely are. Talking of that linen cardstock, you will get 16 sheets of this included as well. There was a slight little blip on the web. If it's still there, apologies, but I know we're trying to sort it out. But you get 16 sheets in this set of the gorgeous linen cardstock. Comes loose as well in the packet, but it's double-sided for you. All of the colours that you're going to get in here match up beautifully with the colours that you get within your paper pad. So once again, I think it just makes it nice and easy for everybody, Michelle, I guess, to be able to kind of, look at this and go, well, hang on a minute, how am I going to match up all of the papers with some cardstock? Well, we've done it for you because they all match beautifully, right?
Absolutely perfect. You know that you can use any of those linen card colours with your papers, and it's just going to go beautifully.
Also, for £24 or $33.60, you get the miniature as well, so you get the 6 by 6 included in there too. That, once again, is just a shrunken down version of your 12 by 12 pad. So it really, really is bang for buck, an incredible deal. It is available for you now. Official launch isn't until 6 o'clock this evening, but I would be grabbing this because I have a funny feeling that it might be fairly busy so far. So make sure you grab yours. There is, as I've said, a Showstopper Showstopper deal as well, which you can grab, which maybe we'll talk about a little bit more later on. But if you just want to go for the cardstock, then that is what you need to be getting into your basket right now. All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we have got lots more for you, lots more to bring. Don't forget that code on the website as well, Crown20, where you can get up to, well, you can get another 20% off individual items. It's all there on the web, but get to the checkout, check out those baskets, and we'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
I have to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person, because for me it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those 3 people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away. We're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
One that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that? We'll do it. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for checking out your baskets during that little break. The paper pads are proving very, very popular indeed. 15% of the stock has gone of the main collection, which of course does affect the Showstopper as well, which we've got. I'm going to show you that, which comes with a whole host of essentials. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. We'll read a few more of these in just a second. So, the paper pads that we brought you, you've got, but within the Showstopper, we bring you a whole host of tools as well. So you get all of those paper pads, plus on top of that, you get a tool bundle, which is costing you an extra £15 or $23, £26 or $45 is what it is actually worth. So you're going to get in there your acrylic ruler, 30cm ruler, which has got that metal edge to it, which is super handy if you're going to be cutting into your cardstock, your papers. You're going to get that knife to go with it as well, and that has your replacement blades. You've got that soft grip on that handle too, and like I said, you get the blades included in there. Works beautifully alongside your ruler, which you're getting in there. Your scoreboard is included too. I would imagine, hopefully, most craft rooms have a scoreboard, but if you are just starting out and you're looking for core craft room tools, 3 right there, yeah?
Yes.
And then, just for good measure, we're going to throw in one of our tape pens as well. So that would normally set you back an extra, he says, £26 or $45. You're paying just £15 or $23 within the bundle on top of what you're paying for those paper pads. So all of that included with all of that. 15% of the stock has gone. If you want to jump in and grab the Showstopper, it's £36 or $52. We're going to have a look at those paper pads in action with Michelle. Thank you, by the way, for all of the comments coming through. Hey, Lillian has just joined us. Kelly just saying that pad is perfect for scrapbook layouts. And happy belated birthday, Ben, says Kelly. Great job on your run. You look amazing. Thank you. That's what Michelle was saying as well, just before the show. She had a lovely comment for me, lovely compliment.
Well, the meaning behind it was lovely. The delivery, not so much.
I liked it.
Nicola's going to agree with me. Did you see those pictures that Ben posted? The in-action pictures. She's going to look at them now. I was just saying how lovely, you had lovely legs. It's as simple as that.
How nice
you
is that?
Fabulous legs.
I came in this morning and one of the first things she said to me, she said, "Ooh, you have lovely legs." Ooh, that's what she said. Beautiful, beautiful legs. If I knew you were going to inspect them so much, I would have shaved them a bit more. Nicholas just said, I'm going to make your legs my desktop wallpaper. My legs, I think, are still available on Instagram if you want to see the picture. They might have dropped off there now. I mean, they haven't dropped off. The picture might have dropped off, is what I mean. Good morning from Florida, everyone, says Vanessa. Colleen Passali says, beautiful paper pads. Yes, absolutely. What? Debbie Fisher's messaged. Good evening from Singapore. It's 6:54. Been a long but amazing day. Lots of love to you all. I didn't know that Debbie Fisher had gone on holiday.
I didn't know.
She barely mentioned it.
No, not at all.
Kept that a good secret from everyone, didn't she? Debbie, thank you for messaging. Glad you're there safely. Shall we have a look at these paper pads?
Yes, I love these. They are pretty and beautiful and delicate and very summery, hence being called Summer Meadow.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use this particular piece. I'm not going to pop it out of this pad because I've already got one popped out, but this is, I love the colours. I love that peachy, burnt orange orangeness that's going on. So I'm just going to pop that back under there because you can see that I've got mine already cut out. So I've cut it out in a way that I can use both these frames on the card that I'm going to be popping together. So I'm just going to move those to the side. So I've got a piece of card here. So that's 6x9. So I've matte and layered. So this is the blue from the textured cardstock. So that is going to be just 1/4 inch shorter. So we've got 5 3/4 by 8 3/4. And then I've cut this one in a particular way, so I've got that lovely frame there. So I've cut this down quite a little bit more because of what we're going to do with it. So I wanted to have that frame right on display, but I thought, rather than just matting and layering, just that lovely piece of paper, I thought we'd just with my my ruler and my craft knife, we're just going to slice it up a little bit. Now, there's no, right or wrong way you can do this. You can do this any way you want. So all I'm going to do, in fact, actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this in. It's just going to stop it from sliding about while I'm cutting it down. So I've just cut that corner off. You can have each slice of these as wide or as thin. You can alternate, you can have them all the same width. You can alternate the depth, entirely up to you. But I'm going to use, the reason that I'm using, craft knife and ruler, absolutely brilliant for this. But those grids on my ruler, what it allows me to do is it allows me to line it up perfectly with that cut edge and know that I'm getting an exact piece cut straight. So it's not wonky, it's not thinner at one side and thicker at the other. So by following those grids on my ruler, I know that I'm getting a nice straight slice of my paper. So when you're popping those up to the side, try to remember to keep them in order. So I'm just going to do the same all the way down.
You're making a jigsaw puzzle?
No, I'm not. But it's just a nice, fun way to, instead of just matting and layering a full piece, it's just a nice, fun, different way to display it. That's all. I just thought we'd just do something a little bit different. So we're just going to keep on going down. I'm keeping all mine the same width. But again, you can have some thicker, some thinner. It all makes it look incredibly different. So I think last piece. Yeah, there we go. So trying to remember, I'm going to pop them to the side so I don't get them all mixed up. So let's just glue this down. And again, I do that sort of basket weave effect with the paper sometimes. And this is just another fun way, just to show off the papers really. It just looks lovely when you pop it on there. I'm going to bring in, so what I'm going to do before I commit to gluing all of this down, I'm just going to pop it all on because I want to make sure that I've got the same width all the way around, because now that I've cut those into slices, it's going to make the border
So it is like a jigsaw puzzle, sort of.
Well, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean you would actually make a jigsaw, but you're like,
okay.
yeah.
So, yes. So then, yes, I'm making a jigsaw.
The world's easiest jigsaw.
Yes. Well, that's what we like.
Yes.
So I'm just going to arrange it very roughly because I need that to look the same width both sides. So bring that down a little. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you want to actually, if you're struggling a little bit and you want to glue it on just a little bit skew width, it's almost like, is it Impressionism, where he's got the ear on his face and his nose?
Oh, is that Picasso?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it?
I think so.
Oh, I don't know, now you're asking questions.
I mean, you could absolutely have it like that. It's very much sort of like that, isn't it?
Cubism.
Is that what it is?
That's what Picasso was, apparently.
Okay. I quite actually really like that effect. I didn't even think about popping that on there like that. It's almost like one of those...
Oh, yes, it is very cubism. Oh, sorry. There, like that. Oh, I can hardly move. like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly like that. Perfect.
Cubism. You're a cubismist.
I like that.
Anyway, sorry, carry on.
I think I might... Shall we do that then? Shall we I do like that, so yes, absolutely, let's go for that. Oh, look, I'm an accidental artist.
Accidental artist.
Well, it definitely wasn't intentional. I think most of the things I come across actually is an accidental thing.
How did you come up with the idea for this though?
I just thought it would look lovely. I just thought actually it will be just a nice, different way. Again, just because it's all about the paper pads, I thought rather than just matting and layering it on there, we would just go for something a little bit different.
Crazy, isn't it, really? Just by doing something as simple as cutting up some paper, what an effect you can achieve.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. It's the most fun jigsaw I've ever seen.
Right, so yeah, so all we're going to do is now just layer that up all the way to the top. There we go. Oh, it does look lovely. I really like that effect. I'm definitely going to do that a lot more often.
Has there any thought where you put in the papers? Or not really? So the next one will come down left, will it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. It's almost like science.
Yes.
The refraction and reflection when you used to look at things through like a, what was it? Like a diamond or something.
Oh, oh, I can't remember its name. A thingamabob.
Like a.
That's it. Is it?
But no, not sort of.
That's what
A prism.
That's it.
Prism.
That's it.
When like all the lights and like it's like, because you like Pink Floyd, Nicola, right? On the front of their Dark Sides, yeah, it's like all the lights and stuff refracting off the prism. It's like kind of that sort of effect in my mind. Everybody else is like, I have no idea what he's talking about, but in my mind, it makes a lot of sense.
Oh, I quite like that. So just an absolutely different way to be popping your papers on. So you're just going to shove that to the side for a minute. And what I've got here now is a piece of card. It's 10 by 3.5 inches. I've scored a 1/2 inch tab on each side. So let me just bring in my scoring tool. And then what I've also got is I've got 2 scores of 1 inch each. So you're scoring 1/2 inch, then 1.5, and then 2.5 on both sides. So I've got that. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Fold that in and out, and then give my tab a burnish. So I've got this. So what's going to happen is we're going to glue that to there, and that's going to give me my card base. So
nice.
Pop that there. I've got some again of that blue textured cardstock. And what I'm going to do is with this piece. So I thought with this piece, I'm going to, so I've cut it so it's going to fit. But what I'm going to do is with my pencil, I'm going to bring that in. And I'm just going to mark there and there.
Uh-huh.
So it's given me that same width all the way around. And the reason that I'm marking it there and there is because what I'm going to do is instead of cutting it all the way, I'm going to use my ruler and I'm just going to cut just up to that frame. From there and there. Now I could go all the way around with either my craft knife if I wanted to, or my scissors, but we're just going to cut that frame out. So pop that to the side. If you find it easier with your scissors, do it that way, but I must admit I find it easier with a craft knife.
And you just keep all those other bits for later?
I will keep all those little bits. Those will be perfect for doing that sort of basket weave effect that
yeah.
I was telling you about. So for something like this, with a paper pad that is this beautiful,
Yeah.
you are absolutely going to keep all your little offcuts.
And also Craig does a lot of stuff with his offcuts as well, doesn't he? Like when he makes his own his backgrounds.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's not basket weave, is it? What he does, but he just kind of like lines them all up and then creates like a different background.
Yeah, that's it. There's just so many different ways that you can use them without having to, get rid of those, because we all keep that little box of offcuts and tend never to really get round to using it. So it's always nice to show and be able to use them in lots of different ways. So let's see if that fits, and it does. It looks lovely. So you could pop another piece of card behind that if you felt like you wanted to really strengthen it up, because I have only cut it into a square. So let's pop that just to the side, and then we will bring this in. Let's just glue this all together now. So again, I'm just going to use my Kalal glue. Pop that on there. And then, so from my stash at home, so you know those A5 sheets of stamps? There's the Just For You one, and then there's a Happy Birthday. It's got all the different shapes and fonts in. I just cut that one down. I've just inked round the edge with a bit of the Sandstorm, just to take the whiteness away. And I'm going to pop that on here. I'm not going to use foam pads, because if I do, it's going to make it a little bit heavy on that paper, because I haven't put any cardstock behind it. I don't want it to start bowing, so I'm just going to put it down flat, but actually it sort of fits right in that middle perfectly. Then we're going to pop that on here. So again, just a little bit of glue. Pop that on there. There we go. So I thought, again, I know these frames are perfect for scrapbooking, but I just thought, I just wanted to show you a bit of a different way to use them.
Yeah, very
really.
clever. Very clever.
And then what I'm going to do is, so we're going to bring this in, and this is going to be the back, so it's going to sit sort of over the front. So I'm going to use my tape pen for this, so I don't have to stand and hold it while my glue goes off. Right, so pop, lining it up with the bottom, I'm going to pop that round the back.
That's demo of the show there.
So, because of the way that I've glued it on, because I've popped that round the back, instead of putting it right on the front, it's going to bow a little bit, which is what I want. I'm going to get that curvature at the front. If I'd have popped these tabs on the front, it would go totally flat, but I've just got, you can see it, it's sort of, I've just got that little bit of curve on there. So all I'm going to do now is I've just got a few gems, literally just going to pop a couple on the bottom. So these are the gems from one of our boxes, as to which I couldn't tell you because
so many
I'm
of
not
those
that good.
boxes.
Oh, where's that
very
gone?
nice. Love how the frames are just right for sentiments and pictures too, says Eleanor.
Yeah, perfect for that.
Absolutely, yeah. They are for, there's frames in the 6x6 too. Yeah.
I love that there's those frames on the 6x6. I love how small and cute they are. So making sure that everything's glued down. If I turn that round, stand it up, just for you. I mean, you could have put a picture in the back if in fact, you could have sliced the picture up of whoever it is and had that as a cubism display as well.
Oh, I love that idea. Gone proper.
Yeah.
Picasso.
Yeah. I love that.
Michelle
Thanks for that,
Picasso,
Ben.
I'll call you.
I loved that idea.
What?
Of the back, the cubism.
Was that my idea?
Yeah. Yeah, it was your idea, because I was just going to put a little space and have it straight. But when you said, when I had them on there, when you said that, it'd look quite good, and then we looked it up. So yeah.
So I can take a bit of credit.
You can take the credit for that, yeah.
I can have a quarter of a star if you win Demo of the Week, apparently.
Nice.
I'll take that. Nice. Or maybe you could have like a nice glittery one. I'll just have like a normal. That sounds even better. For the suggestion. What a beautiful and clever design, Michelle, says Sarah Brown. And Eleanor Jones says, I'm going to be doing more flowers to get all these vases done today. I'm going to see if I can find some crepe paper so I don't run out, and some more of the metal stems. So I'll be stopping at the craft store today, says Eleanor. Eleanor says, yes, I love how those frames are just right for sentiments and pictures too. Love this, Michelle. And good morning to Adriana, who joins us from San Antonio. Ben McCarthy says, Ben, do you have eggs and crab sticks for lunch today? And spinach and cheese. All of the stuff that I was eating last week. I'm back on it. Had a lot of birthday cake over the weekend. Had a lot of beer. You know, it was my birthday after all, but I'm back on the eating healthy malarkey once again. If you want to get this collection though, please jump in and grab it. Heading towards 20% of the summer Meadow pads have disappeared. Absolutely gorgeous. And whether you're using the 12x12, whether you're going for the 6x6 in there as well. Obviously, if you go for the full collection, you get everything. You get the 12x12, you get the 6x6, you get that linen cardstock. You can jump in. I think what a lot of people tend to do on these deals is buy the full collections and then add in more as well. Nothing to stop you, by the way, if you decided, this is the detail on the screen for the Showstopper. We do just have on its own the card and paper. If you decide that you want to sort of multiple buy those, of course you can do that too. And just to show you, you do get exactly the same designs in the smaller pad. There you go. And then you've got those really cute little frames in miniature. There you go again. More of those gorgeous little frames in there too. It's a stunning pad, honestly. That there, I think one of my favourite sheets from recent paper pads that we've done. I absolutely love it. And of course, you've got the matching reverse on there too, just making the whole thing very, very easy for you to mat and layer with, create some stunning designs with. And then, of course, not only that, you get all of that linen cardstock included too. This time, in the 12x12, and all of the colours that you get here are going to match up beautifully with the colours that you've got within the paper pad, all double-sided, all that beautiful linen texture, which you guys are absolutely loving at the minute. And it just takes the headache out of it, so that you can literally go, right, I've got my beautiful linen cardstock there, I've got my gorgeous papers there as well. It's going to be really, really easy for me to create a card, create a scrapbook page, whatever it might be. If you're going for the Showstopper deal, which is on your screen, on top of that, you will also get all of these goodies as well. So you will get in there a scoreboard. You double-sided as well, by the way, so whether you're kind of working in metric or imperial, you're good to go. You've got your score tool in there too, and this one is brilliant for the fact that if you go this side, you're working on your box lid, this side your box base, so it makes it nice and easy for you to be able to create all of your boxes very, very swiftly and easily indeed. You get one of our craft knives included in there as well. That comes with replacement blades. Working alongside that, you will get your ruler that you saw Michelle using. So those two perfect partners, really good again if you want to be able to recreate the beautiful card that Michelle was just showing you. And then you get one of our amazing glue tape pens in there too. 22 metres, 72 feet of tape on there. They do last, and all of that would normally cost you £26 or $45. You're paying just £15 or $23 extra within the Showstopper deal if you go for those. If you don't want to go for the Showstopper, you can just go for the card on its own, where you get the linen cardstock, You get the 6x6 and you get the 12x12. That's the one there on the screen. You might want to multi-order that. If you love it all, that's the best way to go to get all 3 of those, or indeed you can just go for the individuals too. It is entirely up to you. Don't forget also on the web, if you're shopping right now, you do still have that code CROWN20 where you can get up to 20% off individual items on the web. Exclusions apply. Right, let's have a look at the Baroque border dies, which were so popular when we launched these at the back end of last week. £19.99 or $23.99 is the price on these if you're platinum. And such a clever design, these, because you get the 2 dies. The one die which is going to cut that edgeable effect, if you like. And then you get the second die, which gives you the detail. So used together, they're going to create some absolutely beautiful effects. You can use these individually of each other as well if you want to be able to do that. And the good thing about these two is I was looking at these the other day and thinking they look nice that way, but then of course you can go that way. You can use these, of course, on the edge of your projects. Maybe nice to create really beautiful borders for box lids and box bases. But however you use them, they're going to look amazing, and they add so much intricacy to your projects very swiftly indeed. So that one is your chambord. You're also going to get in there your talons, all named after French regions.
Yeah.
Apparently they were confusing the gallery because Baroque started in Italy. I don't know.
Not got.
I know that all of the designs on Chambord is a region, Talence is a region. You've got Lyon, and also in there, this one here is your Dijon. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know where Baroque. I mean, I know about the Baroque music with harpsichords, and Bach was Baroque, wasn't he? A lot of his music.
Yeah.
And Scarlatti did a lot of harpsichord music. And this is Lyon as well, by the way. $19.99 or $23.99 for all of those. Good morning to Linda Borchard, who joins us from Wisconsin. And Candy says, does the 6x6 pad have the pages with the frames on the page as well? Yes, hopefully you saw them in the last flick through. They're exact mini replicas of the 12x12. And Eleanor says, I really have to get those dies. Get them today. Grab these today. They're at the same price that we launched them at the back end of last week. So do not miss out. I think we are going to have a look at these with you now. Which are you going to be using? Chambord, Talence, Dijon, or Chambord?
Chambord.
Chambord.
Because it was the easiest one for me to say.
Sarah was calling it last week Chambord.
Oh,
Chambord.
Chambord.
Aye.
Chambord. Yeah, totally agree. So yeah, I'm going to use this one just purely because it's just a beautiful design, as they all are. I just love the design. It's literally as simple as that. So this is the one that is going to cut out the top. And you can see that you've got sort of that die ends there and there, so it creates you that edgeable effect. And this is the one that's going to create, it's almost like a crown. It's going to create the embellishment to go on top. So I'm going to turn that over. I'm going to pop that on here. And I've got a score mark here, so I'll just give you the measurements. We are 10.5 inches. I've scored it at 5 and 10, and I've got my little half-inch tab on the end. So I'm just lining it up with that score line and the end. Just making sure it's nice and straight on there. And we're going to tape it down. And then we'll pop this through. So I'm going to bring in my bigger plates for this. And run that through. I've got some, I'm using this again. I'm really sorry that I'm using the Colour Your World. Only a little bit of the Colour Your World, because I think it's sold out, isn't it? Yeah.
I never saw that.
Did you not? Were you on holiday?
No, it's here, but it's sold. The paper pad sold out like within record time,
It really did, so quickly.
Liam bought them all. I knew it was.
It is a gorgeous paper pad though, isn't it? It really is. So I'm just going to trim that away there, just for now. Because what we're going to do is I'm going to pop this back on and we're going to carry this, this moustache on. It's a double moustache. Isn't it funny, the different things that you see in cutouts, things like that? It's a bit like cloud watching, isn't it? You know, when we all see something different
Faces
in the clouds. Yeah.
Our Rorschach pictures.
What?
Rorschach.
What's that?
Pictures.
Oh.
Rorschach.
Oh.
With the like the ink blots, aren't they?
Oh, the ink blot, yeah.
Depending on what you see in the ink blot, depends what your personality is.
Depends on whether they'll let you out in the general public or
Yes.
not. Right. I can remember growing up, I always wanted to do, go to the doctors and do the ink blot test.
Want to do what?
Go to the doctors and do, you know, the ink blot test. And my mum used to say to me, trust me, if we ever have to take you to the doctors for that test,
It's not a good day.
that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
But you just didn't get it. You see it on films and you think it's cool, don't you?
Do you?
The test.
Oh, yes, you do. Yeah. Yeah.
It says nothing about my upbringing at all, does it, on my childhood?
Isn't it funny though, the things that you wanted, like when I think about when I was little, the two things I always wanted to wear glasses.
Yeah.
I just thought glasses were brilliant. So at the age of 7, I had that dream come true. And I've been wearing them ever since. And the other thing I always wanted to do, which I couldn't think of anything, was I always wanted to have a cast.
I always wanted to break something because I had friends wearing them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because I love the idea of like, you know, a friend would come with like a broken arm and then it would be all signed, and I always wanted that.
Yeah.
Now, I couldn't think of anything worse. I'm very claustrophobic. No, it's a thing. You're laughing, it's a thing. Yeah. Like claustrophobia to the point of like breaking your arm or something and then having the claustrophobia of having like something on your arm. Nah.
That's not
anything
good,
worse.
Right, so I've got 2 of these cut out. I've used the yellow textured card stock from the colour Your World. But if you've got any of our textured cards, you're going to find a version of a yellow or a shade of a different yellow. So I'm going to pop this one to the side purely because I'm not going to cut lots more out. So I've got 2. In fact, I tell you, actually, I didn't. What I did was, so that is the pearlescent and that is the textured. So it's from those 12 by 12 card pads.
Yes.
With the mixed card stock in there. So this is the pastels. So actually, I think that's still on the website, isn't it? Wait, was the last time I looked?
I think it is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring in my dotty. I'm just going to use this underneath so I don't get tape all over my glass mat. So being careful of all those little edges.
The other thing I always wanted as a kid, which I also have now, was an inhaler.
Oh, really?
And do you know what that was off? Do you remember the film The Goonies?
Yes.
And there was the kid in there with the inhaler.
Yeah.
I always thought it was really cool to have an inhaler.
Yeah.
And look at me now. Glasses, inhaler. No broken bones yet. Touch wood.
Yes, touch wood, definitely. So look at that. Look how it sits on there absolutely perfectly. So again, we're going to do it with the other piece. And again, being just very careful of those swirls and patterns. To be honest though, I nearly killed myself the other week and ended up in a full body cast in the library.
You ended up in a full body cast?
Nearly.
Oh.
Well, I was putting a box back on the shelf in the library.
Well, that would teach you to be helpful, won't it?
I know, that's what I thought.
So you're putting a...
I was putting a box back on the shelf in the library, and the biggest crash, and what I'd done is I'd pushed it on too far and pushed all the boxes behind it off the other side.
Oh, no.
So Tracy was like, what was that? And I was like, nothing is fine. As I'm frantically putting everything back so she didn't come in and tell me off. In the nicest possible way.
Did you manage to get it all back up there before she came in?
Yes, yeah.
So she never knew?
Yeah, because they shouted is everything. I was like, no, I'm fine. It was like I put one box back on and like 20 fell off. I don't know how that works, but it did. But I'm okay. No full body cast for Michelle. Right, so
It's a shame for the person standing on the other side of that shelf who is now in the full body cast.
Yeah, they've got a full body cast.
I thought I hadn't seen Jake for a while.
Right, so I've got 2 here. I've got my little tab on, so I'm going to create sort of a wrap with these. But I'm not going to put these together yet, because what I'm going to do is we're going to bring in this. So this is the wrap this is the box that my wrap's going to go round. So this is it's 10 1/4 by 8 2/8, and I have scored it at just under 5 inches.
Yeah.
Because this is 5 inches. So this is scored just under 5 inches, so I know it's going to wrap round. Or fingers crossed, it's going to wrap round perfectly. So I'm going to bring in just my tape pen. We're going to glue up these tabs. And this one. So I'm just going to put a couple of layers on. Make sure it sticks nice and firm. And then just line that up with the top. There we go. Give that a good burnish. Bring in this. And again, so always making sure that your 2 tops line up perfectly. Even when you put that tab on, I'll glue that tab together, and you think it's glued perfectly straight. When you fold that over, sometimes you realise that you haven't. So always make sure that those 2 line up first before you give everything a really good burnish down. So there we go. So I always make sure that they fold both ways, which it does. So it's a nice big box. So these are just, this is my base. And before I glue it together, it's going to pop on there. So before I glue it together, I'm going to bring these in, and I'm just going to wrap it, and I'm just going to make sure that I feel that it's going to wrap perfectly, that the size is right, and it absolutely is.
Yeah.
So again, we're going to do, pop some glue on these tabs, and you can see I've just used that decorative element at the bottom as well, because it is just too beautiful to just use once on your project.
Morning, Colleen, who's ordered the Baroque dies.
Lovely.
And the Showstopper. Betty says, I've got several of the new paper pads. Who's bought the pads? Let me know in the comments. Who's bought them? Who's gone for the Showstopper? Who's bought the most pads? Let's play that game. The border dies are elegant. They should be a staple in everyone's stash, says Sandra Peake. I love mine. They are gorgeous. Yeah. They're very easy to work with as well from the demos that I've seen. Both, yourself and Sarah and Debbie playing with these as well. Very, very easy to work with, and they create such elegance as well, don't they?
They really do. They are incredibly easy to work with. And it just, if all you want to do with them is just pop it on the edge of your card and do nothing else with it, it just takes your card base to the next level. And it's as simple as that, really. So I'm just gluing my tabs on the bottom of this box now, just to pop them together. And just making sure that I'm using my glass mat to make sure, because I cut my tabs with a little angle out, as you can see. So I cut my tabs with a little angle. If you cut them straight, then you're going to find it easier to line up your box. But I always tend to cut mine on an angle. But it's okay, because I've got my collal glue, which means I can wiggle it, like you just saw, just a little bit into place. I don't know why. It would probably be easier if I cut them straight, make it lining it up a lot easier. But I think it's just force of habit now with me, cutting those on an angle. It's something I've always done on all of my tabs. And I think, again, it's just sometimes it's just how we do things, isn't it?
That's it.
But do whatever is easier for you. So I'm just going to line this up in the middle of this base. I'm going to try Make sure it's the same all 4 sides. And this is definitely where you will find out if you have made or glued your box shut just a little bit wonky. There we go. So just pressing it down right into those 4 corners to make sure that it's stuck down properly. And then fingers crossed, it's slotted over beautifully, look at that.
Beautiful.
So it's just, again, a different way. So then all I'm going to do is just with these papers, just to tie it in, I'm just going to pop it round the top. So I'm going to slot that back off just for a second. I'm going to pop. So this is just a 1/2 inch piece of that paper that I have cut out.
Yeah.
And I'm going to, and again, I probably should have done this before I put my base on, but it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to leave a tiny border at the top. And again, you could do this with ribbon if you wanted to, but I think it's always nice to do it with a bit of paper. It ties it into whatever paper you've used on your project that you're doing. So let's bring in this piece as well.
What's going in your box?
Oh, you could fit some of them Haribo bags in there, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
You could fit a not share bag of any kind of chocolate.
Not share bag.
It's just, it's, do you know what? They should get done for, is it false advertising?
What, when they say like
when
share
they
bags?
say it's a share bag. I'm not the only one.
No, the cover sweets are still in here. Yeah.
Right, so I've just, can you see how you've got that border at the top? It just looks lovely.
Yeah.
And then if we just slot this back over, this is going to be a nice centerpiece for your table. You could have some fake flowers in there if you've got a crepe paper or anything like that. Or if you are very much like me and you have like some sweets maybe on your craft desk, so you don't have to keep taking the lid off. This is perfect. You can just keep reaching your hand in.
I love that.
But how pretty are those Baroque border dies?
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Another great way to be able to use them, as you've just seen there, really, really fun set to be using. I really love how different they are. Perfect as well, says Eleanor, if you have to make a quick card. It's like you said, whether you're going to do something a little bit more technical, if that's the right word, that you're seeing there, or whether you're just buying these just to create some beautiful borders for your cards, for your leaves in your albums and things like that. It's entirely up to you, but for that price today, absolutely incredible. £19.99 or $23.99 if you're shopping in the US. As a 10% saving for everyone. Take a look at them. Look how gorgeous these are. Absolutely stunning. The Chambord, which you've just seen Michelle using. You've then got that beautiful talons in there, whether you go that way, or whether you go that way, or whether you have these on the side of your boxes. I mean, just so many different ways to be able to use these. And also, again, you don't always have to use the actual detail die with the cutting edge. If you just want to have that as a beautiful, embellishment on a project, again, you can do that. Snip into these as well if you like. Lots of different ways to be able to use them. And then you've got that beautiful Leon in there as well. Again, looks totally different if you use it that way or whether you go on the side with these as well. They're really, really versatile. Should be $27.96, should be $35.80. Platinum price £19.99 or $23.99. Dang it, says Janko. Dang it. Please stop it with the paper pads. I had to get these too. A lot of people buying them. Over 20% of the stock of the paper pads have now gone. And Linda Borchard says, yes, I got the pads and I bought a set yesterday. Buy more of those pads than you think. you possibly will need, because I have a feeling they will be disappearing. Still early, but a lot of people shopping right now. There'll be more up later on, and when we get to launch party later, those will continue to fly. We're going to give you opportunity right now to check out. If you've got items in your basket, now is the time to hit the checkout, and we'll come back with more deals and indeed the all-important vote for the demo of the show. I particularly like the one with the cubism. That's my absolute favourite. I wonder who came up with that idea. Oh, it was me. We'll see you in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate. Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Moseby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some. What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the product.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously. The people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Welcome back, everybody. We have got less than 20 minutes to go, so we're going to get the vote in just a second for the demo of the show. Good morning, everyone, says Trinkle's Garden and Home Life. Also, Michelle, I love all of your makes.
Oh, thank you very much.
And Janko says, I'm about to embark on photo albums. I'm looking forward to receiving my Baroque borders to add into them. This will be an adventure. Let's have a look at the cards that Michelle has made, and let's get the vote going on these 3 very, very different projects.
Yeah. So, number 1 is those character front and back. Number 2 is Ben's Discovery.
Ben's Discovery.
And number 3 is those Baroque border dies.
What's your favourite?
I love number 2. I've got to admit, that was like an amazing idea. Best idea of the year.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Is it worth a star on the board?
Yes. I'll give you a star.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go on, put one up.
Shall I go do it now?
The hilarious thing is Michelle's just putting that up.
Do you want a normal or a sparkler?
Just give me a normal one. I might get away with that.
Okay.
More. You know, to be honest, there was a few people the other day saying that I should get a star on the board. I can't remember what I did. Yes. Yes, Michelle. Yes. It was on the day where Sarah, that third star that Sarah's got up there. That's not a real one.
It's not?
It was for, well, here's the thing. It is a real one, but what it was is we said, or our lovely viewers said, if she managed to get 8 demos done in one show,
yes,
she could get a star, and she did. And then she said, oh, do I get a normal one or a glittery one? And then everyone said, oh, get a glittery one. So then she got that one up there.
Oh.
So, I mean, I'm quite happy with that up there. I think most people would be, but I've seen the star monitor is in today.
Who's the star monitor?
Craig Laird.
Is it?
He's up and yeah. Because remember the time when Leanne put about 10 stars
yes,
up? The word on the street is. That's what I've heard. So it wasn't Nicola. It wasn't Craig. Nicola says she knows who actually did it.
Oh.
But anyway, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I can't wait till someone spots that and goes, how's Ben got a star? See how long it takes. See how long it takes. Right, whilst you're voting, we are going to have a look at. By the way, just very exciting. We're going to look at the colour blend pencils, but the blending solution is back in stock. Yes, yes, yes. If you've been waiting for this for an absolute age, it is now here. Your professional colouring pencils, accessories, blending solution, to give its full title there on the screen. There's detail there, isn't there? £4.79 or $6.79. If you've been waiting for this, make sure you jump in and grab it. Maybe again get a couple of bottles worth. And good news about the blending solution is you can use that code CROWN20 to get an extra 20% off, which if you're platinum equates to, quick maths everybody, quick maths, 96p, 96p, or $1.34 off that platinum price, which is incredible. So pop that in there. We'll talk around that with Michelle in just a few moments' time, but we've also got your colour blend pencils on the show as well. What?
What?
What? What? What? Buy one set of the colour blend pencils, get 2 sets for free. This is not on my notes. Was this a late addition to the show? That is incredible.
It really is.
That is 41 pence or 62 cents per professional artist quality wax pencil. I have never seen that price before ever.
No.
I've seen one where we'll go, oh, buy one, get one free for 24, but to go 1, which is your naturals, 2 your primaries, and then 3 your essentials, that is ridiculous. I am genuinely shocked at that price. This is the deal of the day. Is it a 24-hour thing or what's going on here? Do we know? I am stopped in my tracks here. £24 or $36 for all of those is incredible. And with the amount that you've saved there, do yourself a favour and throw in some blending solution as well. Let's talk around these quickly with Michelle. First of all, the deal on the colour blend pencils is insane. Why are we going to grab some of that blending solution as well? Ah, there we go.
Not only are our colour blend pencils absolutely amazing, they blend beautifully, but if you want to sort of take that on to the next level, you're going to use your blending solution. I'm sorry. Someone just tried to sneak in really slow, like a secret ninja. And it was just hilarious. And you know that I can't help laughing at things that happen. So anyway, these are amazing. This is amazing. Oh, I thought we'd been busted. We haven't.
You're right, Craig. Can we help? I just need to blend in tool.
I try to be respectful
Yeah.
and not interrupt.
Yeah.
You just love to laugh.
I can't help it. You was doing it so stealth-like, it was just so funny.
Bye! Neil has just gone, why is he here? She genuinely doesn't know.
I'm filming.
He's filming. Nicola, it's filming. Anyway,
he was right in my eye line. That's what, he was right over there. And you know what? I can be professional sometimes, just not all the time. It's very hard.
he threw you, didn't he?
He did. Because I was trying to concentrate, but like I say, he was right in my... And he was sort of doing this through the door. And it was hilarious. Maybe he was a bit more stealth-like than I just demonstrated, but...
Well, he obviously wasn't stealthy enough because he's totally thrown you, hasn't he? Hey? Don't come in again!
It's always nice to see Craig, though. It's lovely. Right, what are we doing? Colour blend pencils. These are amazing. This is amazing. Together, they are off the chart.
Yeah.
So, and again, it's all about your tools. So you are going to need some of our paper stumps. You are absolutely going to need this. You need the correct paper as well. So I know Leanne talks about it a lot, and I know I talk about it in the dinosaur tooth kind of way. It's the same for your pens as it is for your pencils. A normal paper, it's got a larger tooth on it. So when you're colouring with either a pen or a pencil, it takes longer to fill up that tooth. So you need the correct paper. Our paper is so smooth, which means smaller tooth on it.
Yeah.
So when you're colouring, you don't use as much pencil, you don't use as much ink to fill those teeth up. So I just find that the best way to describe it or explain it. Right, so what you're going to do is, at home, I've got a tiny little plastic tub and it's got a sponge in it. It's literally, the tub is about that big. It's just an old, well, it's not an old one, it's not used, but it's just a washing up sponge. And what I've done is I've poured some of this into that and it stays soaked in the sponge. So instead of dipping straight into here, what I do is I tap the end onto my sponge. It soaks up enough without soaking up too much of your blending solution. Then you pop your lid on and obviously it stays moist for months and months and months and months. And then you top it up again. It makes this last so much longer. So all we're going to do is I'm going to take a couple of my reds and we're just going to lay down some colour. So just laying it, and the more you go over it, obviously the more it's filling up that tooth. If you turn it round and go over it that way, it's going to fill in the bits of the teeth that you didn't get from the other side.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
So we're going to do again. So that one, what did I use? Flame red. And then with this one, so I've got my carmine. So I'm going to pop that next to it. So you can see that line where they both are sat next to each other. I'm going to go back over it this way. And you can see how far up the pencil I'm holding. I'm holding it. If you go into too low, you get that really harsh line, and that's not what you want. When you're using these, you wanting to build up that colour, you wanting to build up that blend.
You're sort of holding it like a brush, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go back over with that flame red, I'm going to go over that join, and it's going to blend it in. It's not going to blend it in as much as I like, so I'm going to go back over sort of on an angle. Again, you're sort of filling those teeth in, you're blending it together, and you're going to keep going over and over, and you're going to get a lovely blend. It is going to blend out. But then what you're going to do is I'm going to bring in one of mine. So I'm just going to dip mine into there. So you can see I've just picked up a little bit. I just wanted to just pick up a little bit. You don't want to have this soaking through. So what you're going to do is before I even go over that blend line, if I go in with some little circle strokes, you see how it's blending out?
Yeah, yeah.
You can see that. So let me just tap that in a little bit more. So we're going to go over the whole thing.
Oh yeah, like magic.
It is like magic. Look at that. It not only blends your two colours together, it blends that out. It allows it to go all the way down into the tooth of your paper, and you have got the most beautiful blend. Look how different that looks just from using that blending solution.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Again, it's another one of them products you think, oh my God, it's almost like magic. So you definitely need your paper stumps. So your paper stumps are going to pick up that colour. If you have got one of our, I don't think they're in stock at the minute, but if you've got one of our, it's almost like a board. It's got lots of pieces of sandpaper on basically.
Oh yes.
You're going to sandpaper it off. If not, if you've got a little bit of sandpaper at home or just an emery board or a nail file, you're just going to file that away, and then when you go on to use it, so literally, if I bring in my little bit of sandpaper, so you're just going to take that edge away. And then that means all that colour's gone, so those reds have gone, and now when I go on to use blues or greens...
Paper stump sander is in stock.
Oh, are there?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So an absolutely brilliant little kit with all this, but this is a game changer. Again, I talk about game changers a lot. I'm not a colourist, I'm a crafter who loves to colour. So when you've got things like this that you can bring in to your essential tools, and it can do that to your colouring. Now, remember, I've only done this on those pencils. If you bring in your pens, if you've coloured your stamp or your imaging with your alcohol pens, and you go over with your pencils, and you blend your pencil on top, honest to God, it gives you the most amazing 3D effect. It takes it to a whole new level. In fact, it takes it to such a level that it takes you out of space. It is just the most amazing little bottle of goodiness.
It is, and you need to grab it whilst we've still got it in stock, because it's one of those things that tends to fight. There is so much chat about the pencil kit, by the way. You do not want to miss out on it. On your screen now, the 72-piece collection for £24 or $36. That is an insane price. I have never seen that price before. For two, yes. For three is ridiculous. £24, $36 if you're platinum. I know I'm very, very, not very often speechless, but I am today. I can't even get the words out. You're going to get your naturals in there. So 24 of your naturals, 24 of your essentials in there as well. Lots of nice colours for doing the your portraits with. And lots of beautiful colours in here too, as far as your primaries are concerned. So normally £24.95 each. You see, I can't believe that price. Get these today whilst you can. If you've bought them previously, stock up, because there will come a point where you need to grab more of these in your life. If you've not yet grabbed them, grab them today, and you will see what a saving you've made and just how professional these pencils are. That is a steal today, an absolute steal. And I know I'm going on about it, but I still can't believe it. I feel like we need to get the Lazy Susan out again in here. We need to get John in here, spinning that around. We need to get the music and the spotlight on. That is incredible. Don't forget, if you are picking those up as well, to get your blending solution too. You can use your Crown 10 code on that blending solution. So it's $4.79 or $6.79, but then you can save an extra 20% off that code as well. Lindsay just asking, so the blending solution, can you use that on parchment as well with the pencils? Will the pencils take to lots of different surfaces?
Yes, yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't use parchment. but I'm pretty sure some of the other members have used parchment. But if your wax pencil, I would imagine wax pencils will colour onto parchment absolutely fine. In fact, actually, I would imagine then using that blending solution on top would make it look even more amazing on parchment. So, but yeah, have a go and then let us know.
Amazing. Do we want the result of the demo of the show?
Yes, please.
Terry says, I saw Craig in the studio. Is Ben Starr still there? He came in for a blending tool. I thought he'd been watching and he came to, didn't you think?
Yeah.
Came to remove
Well,
the
that's
star.
why I sort of paused, because I thought the star police had come in to take it away.
Yeah. Woo, 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 woo. It's still there, Terry. It's still there. And Hannah says, Craig's tribute for Ben on his birthday was lovely. It was beautiful, wasn't it? He's a good pal. Demo of the show is
Number 2.
And it justifies that star being there on the board.
It absolutely does.
2.
We should put your name on this. Put up Ben and Michelle.
Oh, it's bound to win then, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Demo of the month.
Designed by Ben, made by Michelle.
I love that. It makes it sound even more hashtag profesh, doesn't it?
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Love it.
This isn't any old card.
No.
This is the card designed by Ben, made by Michelle.
Absolutely.
Well done. We will pop that one up onto the Crafty Walk of Fame and you could vote for it later on this evening during launch party, where we are officially launching those pads. We're pretty much. Are we looking at these again, or we can quickly look at some boxes with you with the Summer Meadow pads.
I think they were so beautiful earlier, and we just had a little quick look, so we thought we'd have a nicer look at these. But I think a box or something like this is always a good way to show off these papers, and it is a wonderful box. So so we've got again a Sandy Brooks appreciation moment, because she has made some stonking prep for us.
She has.
They're just, each and every one is breathtaking, I have got to say. Look at this.
Amazing.
And
that
you know
is
what?
gorge.
And they're not thrown together. These are amazing quality products. These aren't just any old Sandy Brooks boxes.
These are designed by Ben, made, but no, they weren't at all.
But even the cards, I mean, she's just really showing these papers off to the fullest. She has gone to town. Look how beautiful they all are.
Amazing. And you'll see more of those when we officially launch those pads later. Grab them whilst you can. They are there on the web. That's the Showstopper deal that you're seeing on screen here. And of course, you can go for the standard bundle, if you like, which is also there on the web. It's entirely up to you, whichever way that you want to go on those. But they're there. They're proving very popular. Over 20% of those paper pads has already gone, and I imagine more will be disappearing as we head into the official launch later, which is at 6 o'clock this evening, 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Really looking forward to that, where we'll also have lots of other great deals for you. If you've missed out on any launches recently, then we will have all of that there for you. Plus, we're going to be having a sneaky peek at some other goodies which are coming your way. More launches are coming up at the end of the week. In between times, of course, we've got our masterclass going to be concentrating on those character tags, the front and back character tags. They will be coming your way during that show. But pick up all of the deals. Take advantage of that code that we've got on the website for you as well. Crown20 is the code. You're using that on individuals. Exclusions do apply. You can read all the T's and C's on the website, but that code is there for you to get 20% off a whole host of goodies on the website, and of course there is lots more besides there. I've just looked at the time. It's we're a minute
Sandy's
over.
fault. Sandy's fault.
Hey?
We'll blame Sandy.
We'll blame Sandy. We'll blame Sandy. Listen, thank you so much for watching. Massive thank you to Michelle. We'll be back with you in just under an hour's time for that masterclass. Until then, bye for now.